and we will continue from this now. Because I'm going to show you a glimpse of what my next path is. This time, we're crank up the hard. So I'm going to keep on casual though, because I'm not comfortable with the classic yet. And of course, time must reset. Shall occur again, and again, and again.
Huh?
He must always be back. We'll do that rule. Of course.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it. Die! Die! You took everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
And Lagoon.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now
Yeah.
come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Okay, so I'm going to run a female Byleth this time around for the next round.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway? I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Alright, now for the name. Okay. This time I don't necessarily want a bad pun for a name. Alright. I'm gonna do a deep pull for this one. Nope.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Alright. And we are going to go... I think I'm gonna make Great Tree the 4th.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Right.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again? You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Hmm? Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
There, more accurate title for the time. And this will limit itself to the first 4 slots for saves. Two. Rush it down.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Stay focused.
I think what I'm gonna do
I'll
is
cut
set
through.
this guy up with Dimitri.
I
And
will
finish him
prevail.
Fatal Guard.
Now you know your limits.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Ready and willing. It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't
Hell yeah.
expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest. Yes. This is a fine opportunity.
Witness my power.
Alright, Elgar took that one out. Wrath Strike this one. He'll die instantly.
That is that.
It was a good try.
Okay, so... Well, if we go there, we'll get attacked by somebody. So, park here for a minute. Have the Elgar get there. Lana move in. Dimitri wants to...
Attack when an ally is nearby.
Okay, cool. Whoops. Baby, it's your Wrath Strike. Or curve shot.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Who's next?
Hey! You with the... Yeah!
Alright, he's also in the bush.
What the... Aren't you Gerald the Bladebreaker? What's a renowned mercenary like you doing here?
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
Alright. Kill me, Elgard.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
We'll smash him into a million pieces. Oh yeah.
That won't do it all.
Appreciated.
Alright. And of course, this occurs.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Of course. The beginning. Again. Again. And again.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
You might have a cult devoted to you.
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you? Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that? When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do? Of course! I must turn back the hands of time!
Yeah.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is
Just for
well.
words of nosing.
You are aware of what's to
Circle.
come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Guys already lives in heaven and Fodland, is what that one says there.
Hey, over here!
We did it. We've turned back the hands of time to 5.5 years ago.
Hey, did you
6
just...
years ago.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Skirmish at dawn. Haleguard's MVP.
My thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child? Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even
Yes.
I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros. They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
Decoy.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Let's see. I'll say addressing Empire today.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Fine young woman, but she's always evaluating. He seems sincere, but there is darkness lurking beneath. His smile is striking, but doesn't reach his eyes. Something doesn't add up.
Yeah, I may be sleeping, but
Go back to sleep, Sothis.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses.
Do, 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 do.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Do, 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 do.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you
This will be
around.
my 4th time,
It really
actually.
is Fodlan in a nutshell.
No one
The
knows
good and
this.
the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Steady. Rhea's here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Sothis. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years.
Possibly.
Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is...
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you.
Of course.
I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
No.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
Marvelous.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Okay.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a crest scholar and professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own.
Yes, we do.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you. Of course. Before I
You belong to
came here,
Middlefranc Opera
perhaps you've
Company.
heard of me? The Middlefranc.
You're peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela.
Exactly.
Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of
No,
each.
we haven't.
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
Please.
The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard,
Zogard.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom
We've
of
done
Farg.
these guys.
Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri.
Yes.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance.
And for memes.
Their house leader is Claude,
To think
Claude.
that the next emperor king and
That's all
sovereign
you
duke
needed,
are all
Claude.
here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings.
The old man has a point. Oh, and
Only
keep
house
in
there is
mind,
no.
I suggest you try spending time
Talk
with
to
the
the
students.
kids.
I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information
Rhea will
for
have a
you
mission.
tomorrow.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have
Ridiculous.
made my decision, Sothis. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need.
Stranger's Gerald's kid.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing
21
after the
years
Great
ago, the
Fire?
incident.
I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary...
It's necessary. Don't worry.
They have my trust. Let that be enough for you. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir.
Shamir found
I am
spies.
increasing. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will.
He must
toward
kill the
church.
heretics.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care.
Don't shake that confidence. It doesn't do well when it's shook. It's like soda. It's like soda pop. Or pop soda. Or whatever you want to call it in your area. Coke? Maybe pick up too much and blows up when you open it. Terrible times. Hippity hoppity. Hippity doo. A new world out there. Bergmach Monastery. Recursion bird. Punch. Flash. And here we arrive.
Of course. I assume you are already aware that you will
Yes,
to
we're
start.
teaching.
Please, that is your first.
Talk to
Once
the
you have
people.
finished,
And speak with you
may
after.
I ask a favor
Yes.
of you?
Now, talk to everyone again.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit
You recommended me.
surprised that I
Cool.
recommended. Frankly, we had someone else in mind.
Cause
for the role,
downfall
but
or
They
uprising of us
ran
all.
off during our can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
Tell me about it.
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds.
Go talk to everyone. Let's talk to no one.
Let's see.
There's a cereal here.
I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Thanks. Okay, now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
Laundry.
What happened? Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That's
You want to
it.
be captain?
I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
Okay. Also,
Hello, Professor. Dropping by so soon? Are you ill? This is the infirmary, you know. If you're ever wounded or sick, do feel free to drop by. Or if you would like a nice cup of tea. Would you? Well, some other time.
I say if you're a male and he came up here, that would instantly give you a point of affection towards her. You.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
Weird. There's someone outside the library. Nice.
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodlan. I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
Weird. I find you suspicious. Oh, right. We don't have fast travel. Yet.
Let's see.
Hi.
First floor. Here we are.
Ah,
We'll be able to pet cats later, but not currently. There's DLC coming.
Hi. Oh.
Well, let's talk to Elgard.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here.
Did he?
I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
Sure, tell me about them.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant.
Distant,
even.
arrogant, white
But there's little to
transform.
be done.
Actually,
One
no.
day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
I'm being hosted
What
by
else?
Resenka the Sully one.
Well, it
Hello,
seems
thank
to me
you
that we
for
may have
the
similar
hosting.
personalities.
Glad you're here.
Me? What else?
Hubert.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me
Hello
since I
there.
was a child. You
How are
may
you
think
doing?
his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
I hope you're doing well.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating.
It's good.
His house
to
is that
hear.
of Duke Ayer, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Had a good try at GTFO. Ah.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly
That's good to hear.
interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Outer Space Left 4 Dead. That's good to know. It's been a long time since I've played like Left 4 Dead or any game similar to that.
He's the second son of Count
I'll be sure to look
Verdes.
up after I'm
He
done
has
with
no
this.
inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself.
I
He's
see.
overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him. She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Sothis.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the office. She's a song... To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Well then. Alright. Talk to you.
Huh? Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings
You'll
and
be
goings
doing to
of
repeat
everyone.
that sentence
Make folks smile, you know?
at least
Yeah,
2 more
and
times
by
in the
that,
future.
I mean, to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
So much levity.
Yes.
It's not being had here. Now, it's here.
What do you think?
So pissed you. Don't matter. Kinda does.
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
So much levity. Not being had here.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Captain Gerald's kid. Who are you again? I don't like the recursion. Let's
So
avoid
you're
that
the skilled
early.
mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
Okay, Otacon.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Don't worry, I won't.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Fantastic. Well,
What do you think?
Claude, tell me about the people I just talked to.
Well, scored a teaching gig here,
I'm a
did you?
teacher.
I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all
It's
that.
very mad
I'm
there.
guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure. Tell me about yourself.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Tell me about yourself. I'm curious about you. Let's talk later.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
That does great on you.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Yeah, sounds about right. For Raphael.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Also, probably afraid of heights, because he seems to have a weakness for flying.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Of course. So much fun to be had here.
Marianne is Margrave
monastery.
Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Hilda.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Yeah, it happens. And Leonie.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Sylvain.
Well, well. It must be my lucky day today, being approached by such
Damn
a
it,
beauty.
Sylvain.
I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
My thanks.
I'm watching you.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash.
Barely see you behind the Dew.
This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
I know.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Okay.
Yes.
We get past you. We talk to these.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled, and he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Beating me, eh?
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Alright, enough of that foolishness. Last house.
Oh.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Okay.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
You're short.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the Academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Maybe same class by technicality.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Okay. I'm pleased I've met you too. Dimitri.
Please accept my...
Tell me about your class.
In any case, I hear you're
We know about
investigating the
you.
different
We did
houses
your
here.
route this past time.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one.
We kind of saw
that
your
doesn't color your
not
view
so
of
pleasant
me,
story.
but I understand if that can't be helped.
The ending turned out well, but your story has been very tragic.
Me? I'm afraid.
You're also very charismatic. That's weird.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
4 years ago. Okay, enough of that.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
We're gonna wrestle each other sometime. In the mud.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Glad.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
That means you'll chase me. Okay, good to know.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Of course.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Fantastic.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Perfect. I know who to recruit. Let's return to her.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take
Time to
charge.
pick a
I
house.
must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task.
But Ray, trust me.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer.
Did you talk to them?
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick.
Take your poison. We did you. We completed you. We're gonna wait to do you. Adrestia.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct?
Yes.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly...
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Fantastic.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well.
Oh, right. So...
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Of course not.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
I I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor.
Oh, wow.
I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
Me too.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Oh god.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut.
Oh god.
Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes, but I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book.
Of course.
Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
Well, he's not having
I know we all agree to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do
Sure,
hope you
they're
can
not.
manage, Professor.
All right. Linked attacks. Fantastic. $1,000 from service. Now,
Say, while you're here, I'd like...
do you have a crest?
You don't know about crests? Crests are a fascinating topic.
He doesn't
But
describe
before
crests
one can
very
dive
well.
deeply
They do
into said
things.
topic, they are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons.
Perfect.
Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding.
I might have one.
I suspect as much. Yet, as I said, crests are passed down. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean that
Exactly.
only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power.
Of course.
Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Please find out.
Yes, of course. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm.
Crest time.
What is this?
Big.
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To
No,
think
we know what it is.
there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of.
It's thrilling.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. I have more research to do in regard.
More research.
What could this line here be indicating?
Mathematics
What in the world?
occurring.
Oh, I see.
Mumblings. This will occur exactly 2 more times. Possibly more, I don't know yet. Ends.
With
Yes.
each moon,
Professors of the Officers Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
Of course. Game plus data. We've got that stuff. Alright, I'll worry about the journal momentarily, but for now...
These are the students' commoner students also. As a rule,
Commoners
we try
first
speaking
floor.
of, it would be best.
Other people, second floor. I'm on first floor. House leaders over here.
Professor.
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. Do not underestimate them. When we take the field, it would be best not to engage the both of them at once.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the mock battle. That's an overstatement, of course. Still, we must do our best to prevail.
Of course, we
You should
must
take
win.
the time to learn each student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order? You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing. The monastery has some exceptional facilities. For example,
We have facilities.
you can enjoy a meal.
We can
with your
eat.
I suggest visiting the various facilities whenever you
Throw
have the
people
time to
into
spare.
tournaments.
It's a great...
We can sing at the church.
Have you noticed the bulletin boards placed around the monastery? Those contain requests people have posted,
Requests are on those
as well as
bulletin
helpful. If you prove yourself by helping people with their requests, the bulletin board is updated frequently. You should take your time when speaking with
We have
everyone,
limits to
but
how much
when it
activity
comes
we
to
can do.
if you use them without planning ahead,
Free time goes away.
a great deal is expected from professors of the Officers Academy, so it's important to put it plainly, you'll need to keep expanding your knowledge of all disciplines, not...
So we must teach well and do well.
Okay.
Also,
Yes.
to do has quest.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Okay.
For I, Dimitri Alexandra Belated, will destroy you. In the name of the Blue Lions.
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me? I'm still not used to it. I know.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us.
Nah. That won't be happening, bud.
What the?
Playing his quest.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
Fantastic.
Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Eat lunch with somebody. Just lunch. To seeds.
My thanks.
Anyway,
Right, forgot to cultivate. Then
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
alright. Now we catch a fish. Gold pump.
You have helped me so much.
Hooray! Now,
Yes.
done. Gonna begin here. Since there are ones I can bring later now.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste. I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Yes. Yay! More of a stipend.
I knew I could count on you.
Now. Alright, we can't teleport yet. We're gonna walk. And then we're gonna unlock the professor levels because, well, New Game Plus. You need to make use of facilities, you know? That works. Alright. Professor level. Let's maximize. And that's a lot of fucking renown points. Oh god. I haven't been keeping track. I think it's based on something. I'll find out. Oh right. Change my appearance. Fire. I'm gonna do Academy. With the cloak. Fantastic. I like it. And also, I'm going to unlock some skill levels now. Everything else, I'm gonna bump up to a C. At minimum here. For flying, it has to be a C. Hope I'm doing this. There. Well, technically. I'm just gonna max my sword right now, while I can. I kinda wanna be able to max out everything later. That's one good. I might as well bump that up to A+. And I'll... that way. And for supports... we'll do that. Then I'll hold on to the last 4. 100. And these DLC supplies. I think it's safe to end our free time.
So.
Okay.
Yes.
Because my main game, basically. Fernand's birthday. Yes.
Much appreciated.
And we have a mission. Yes.
Thank you. It's finally time for the mock battle. This is my chance to measure your worth as an instructor. Do you think you can rise to the challenge?
Sure.
So confident. This will be interesting. Each of us has undergone strict training. We're prepared for anything that comes our way. That means there's no need to hold back. Show us what you're capable of.
Hey there. Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? No, no worries. We'll just join in now.
Simply tell me your weaknesses and you're welcome to stay. But is there enough time to cover them all?
Ah, so you can't win unless you know my weakness. Poor princess. You really should believe in yourself more.
I spare no effort when pursuing victory. As a master of schemes, I should think you would understand.
Schemes? Me? I have no idea what you're talking about. I plan to fight fair and square as ever.
Hearing the words fair and square from Claude can only be a bad omen.
Your Highnesses haven't known me for very long, but you already have me figured out, don't you?
No need to poke fun. I will fight with honor. That said, I will fight to win.
Yes, and the same is true of us. Right, Professor?
If that is how you feel, then I will not hold back.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
Ah, how time flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
Edelgard, Professor. Be careful out there.
Of course. We'll be careful. It is hard now. Up from what I had on before normal. Still casual though, so we're not going to see any permanent. But it is harder. Magic. We can prepare for battle. That said, who am I going to use today? Alright, everybody can come out to play. That said, I have an idea. Ferdinand, have this sword. Battalions. Give himself those guys now. Or I'll take those ones. I will give you some margin. I think we're gonna start training those guys. I think we're ready. That said, this is good to start with.
The mock battle is finally here. Will you lead us to victory?
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
Of course.
Stay focused.
Keep you with the sword for now.
will prevail.
Alright. Because they're at level 3. Yeah, level 3 and 4 for our opponents.
As you wish. Battle? I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
And I'll aggro Ashen here.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claude. Ignatz and I will dismantle the opposition.
Me? But I'm not ready.
Are you making light of our new professor? If you drop your guard, you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Did you, Mercedes? Keep our enemy occupied until then.
I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
Of course. Oh yeah. Nice.
It's a long road yet.
I'll answer for now.
I've lost? Oh, unthinkable.
Oh man.
Each battle, a chance to grow. Such power dwells within?
We'll hit him.
I've lost. The new professor is quite a commander.
Nice. Done it.
Well done, Teach. I may have to take this seriously after all.
And of course, it's getting doubled.
So strong. Have to do better next time.
For Lady Edelgard.
Really good. Okay.
like to take it easy. Very helpful.
Let's use the forest to set up an ambush. I'm counting on your support, everyone.
If they're waiting in the forest, we do well to take a detour.
I have an idea on how exactly to accomplish that.
Battle. Thank you.
Are you really gonna fight two houses at once? An impressive display of confidence.
This is a good opportunity for us. Let's forge ahead.
Our Zen move out of position, so we'll be able to take him out a bit more easily. Alright.
Thank you.
Alright. Okay. That's what I was counting on.
Apologies, Your Highness. I can go no further.
You could have at least tried. This strength will serve Lady Edelgard well.
I think I'm improving.
A little bit.
Well done.
There's a crit chance. And I count on that crit to go.
This is as far as I can go.
Well, how was that? I'm impressed.
Amazing. Oh, that's handy. One time when the crest keyhole kicks in.
But I refuse to yield. Do not fool yourself into believing I will hold back.
Explode.
Another step forward.
Nice. Casper's up now too. Fantastic.
Now I can do so much better.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is up to you.
Much needed.
Thank you.
Perfect.
It seems I've exhausted this topic.
I'll rearrange the pounds later. You.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is, well, I was as good as useless.
Now you know your limits.
Nice.
Hey, you didn't compliment me like that when my class won last year.
It happens. I guess I'll not scroll. And defeated by counterattack.
I could have been sleeping this whole time. Ugh, I hate losing.
I guess I'll just have to settle for cheering the others on.
Whoops. He has a throwing axe.
Can't get that off.
Fantastic.
I've mastered this art.
Lovely.
Ouch! Was that really necessary?
Yes.
You are not. Always getting stronger.
Oh, he didn't have weapon to begin with. Okay, that's weird. We'll fix that up right soon.
Predictable. Such power dwells within?
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
Well, how was that? I must get stronger.
right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Black Eagle House.
Even though it was just a mock battle, we defeated both houses masterfully. Take pride in this victory, everyone.
Yes. Damn straight. MVP. Acting.
Excellent work today, Professor. Though our victory should come as no surprise. Yes, it was. Further proof that you're well qualified to guide the Black Eagles.
Huh.
That was impressive, Professor. I mean, impressive. We gained a victory because of your great leadership.
We certainly did. We all tried our best, of course, but we couldn't have won without you.
I was curious what it would look like if you did not hold back, and you did not disappoint.
I dare say we owe our victory to Lady Edelgard.
How so? For that battle, she was only a soldier following our professor's command. Sure, she was an incredibly powerful soldier.
Don't worry about it too much, Linhardt. All that matters is that we won.
I'm all done with being on the battlefield, okay? I'd rather stay back than pursue victory out there.
You were all as ridiculous as always.
Everyone's ridiculous.
We only managed to win because we worked together. Was it something I said? Is it so odd, me talking about togetherness? If so, that perception must change. In fact, I'm canceling the festivities so we can discuss this topic further. I'm kidding, of course. Come on, everyone. We've earned this celebration.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students. I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would...
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is...
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month. Your class is
Kill
to
some
dispose
bandits.
Those affiliated with Garreg Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birth, you shall work to complete the task at hand
Kill the
alongside
bandits.
your...
They're
I will
heretics.
soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission.
I can sense something special within your heart.
You can sense something
Bandits,
special.
they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that... You ought to know that I am...
Okay.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor.
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Sorry about that. I had a call from my doctor's office. Doctor's appointment. Anyway, enough of that. Battle 4. Onward.
Part 1. White Clouds. Harpstring Moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailtean and Gronder.
Yeah, from here on out, basically. I will bother talking to everyone again, because I know that students have different things to say depending on what route you're on. So we'll be doing that. New places. Got 5,000 shekels.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience.
Fantastic.
The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
The last time we fought bandits, you saved me. Maybe I can return the favor this time.
Perhaps.
The Knights are well aware of our enemy's strength. We can count on them to keep the battlefield under control for us. It seems unlikely that we would lose. Still, let's do all we can to prepare.
Indeed.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery? Well, I didn't expect it would be easy on you. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. It seems I was right to worry. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now. But don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well.
Yes.
I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
Of course. Birthday. That's birthday. Have some flowers. Alright. Girl's voice. Range. Girl's just outside. We'll take that quest real quick.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
Well then.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request.
Tactics primer in his office. We'll do that real quick, yeah.
Hey, you.
Basic tactics.
Thanks for your help.
House leader. It's in classroom.
Perhaps. For some students, this will be their first time stepping onto a real battlefield. It's important that they're mentally prepared. As for me, do I look green to you? Is there anything else you wish to ask me about regarding spending your time at the monastery?
You look green.
Or battles? Just as students have much to learn from other students, professors can also share their knowledge with each other. You should consider seeking instruction from Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela. I think you'll find their insight quite interesting.
Yes.
Which house a student is assigned to depends on where they're from. That said, each professor has their own area of expertise. So if a student is adamant about it, it is possible to switch someone from one house to another, pending your approval, of course. If you become closer with the students by partaking in the various activities around the monastery, you'll be able to talk to them about such things.
See. Alright. Well, let's go figure out how to... Gotta get to the cathedral. We can teleport to dining hall.
Would you kindly do something for me?
Okay. We're gonna go around and figure out every location we can use. The marketplace.
So...
Next location is... We can't go to the stables yet. We'll go to the training grounds. We'll get fast travel there soon.
That said,
That reminds
Professor?
me.
To the training grounds. The reception hall.
Hello.
I was thinking.
Let's talk to Sylvain now, actually.
Professor, you're the one taking out the bandits? That's one way to start your career at the Academy. I didn't expect they'd order us to risk our lives here. Seems a bit extreme, doesn't it? Hey, Professor. Pretty great timing. I want to ask you something. I'd like to be in your class, if that's possible. I've been thinking, maybe I ought to get serious about studying.
You can't do that with Dimitri.
Wow, very decisive. I like it. I'll be there on time and in the front row and everything. You'll never have a better student.
We have Sylvain.
I was thinking.
Whoops, why am I going the other way? Back here's where I want.
I was thinking.
Really?
We have arrived at Cathedral. That's a bright skylight. Fire coordinator.
I have a favor to ask.
And we'll talk to...
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the four saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indec, Saint Macula, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Sothis! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions.
I'm gonna say Keyhole. Anyway.
I have something to ask of you.
Now it is time to find things. The library for cooking recipes. Our couple. As a cookbook. Supplies and cookbook. Illustrated cookbook.
Okay?
Bridget, Elmira, Dusker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
There are racists among the student population. Okay, good to know. And also...
That's so...
Oh, Professor. Hello. Truth is, my undershirt got blown away by the wind. And it's not important why. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Now we can talk to the chef to get him going. In terms of recipes. There you are.
You're a lifesaver.
And I'm going to... Bernie, you're gonna cook with me today. We're gonna have some immortality stew.
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and... Hey! No peeking!
Right, that. Or else at the cathedral can do things.
My savior, thank you.
This time... I'll bring both of them in here.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
There's a limit. That's... South... Turn.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Alright. Well, that's accomplished. Time for us to do things. Because right now we can't exactly dine. facility training.
Right.
We can dine. Is the primary thing. Believe I can. What hope of Lindart and Sothis do we have now?
This is my favorite. Yeah, you just get it.
Alright. I'll do some like rotten soup. I'll invite Mercedes here. Dine as well.
Delicious.
This is my absolute.
And fish saute. I wonder.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Sorbet. I'll bring Elgar and Dorothy to the table.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
I think...
No one likes small fish skewers. Come on. You and... Possibly.
I would be liking that greatly.
That looks appetizing.
Ooh.
I did not expect much.
Alright, that. Let's see. Well.
I've got to find out every... How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or... Ooh, same!
We'll try recruiting later. I don't know if we have the tools for it right now. Other than increasing the maximum. Sorbet. Like ashing that to the table.
This looks delicious.
Ooh.
Have some boiled fish.
There's more food than I can eat. Professor, Raphael, you're welcome to have some of mine.
Don't listen to him, Professor. Ignatz gets all dizzy if he doesn't eat enough.
3 fish is too much for Ignat's to eat. Alright. Check one more thing. Crust items. Got a thorn already. Pusher. Flame grip. Suspicion. Dark. Alright. Interesting to know. I think we move on.
Have you not been told what's expected from lectures here? Well, I can tell you how it works based on what I've heard from other professors.
Alright.
Before starting a lecture, it's a good idea to students will want to prioritize study. It's probably easier to get good results if you... Of course, that doesn't mean it's pointless to teach someone by looking beyond their preferences.
Yeah.
A student's goals may change based on their studies. When that happens, perhaps you could help them. How motivated a student is will affect how well your tutoring goes. To help cultivate their motivation, I think it's a good idea to interact. Please try your best to motivate everyone so that they, in turn, will try. At the Officers Academy, students are encouraged to engage in various activities in and around the monastery. If you instruct your students to work together as a team...
Right.
Have you heard about the certification exams? Everyone here is working hard to become a certain type of soldier. In order to pass the exam, you need to train enough to become whatever... Take care to develop your students' strategic...
Teach your students the skills they need to pass the test. Now, we're assigning a group task. Assign Petra the wing dude. I think I'm gonna put Ferdinand on a wing. Instruction time. The foot. And I think what I'm gonna do with Sothis. Actually, before I do anything. Ferdinand.
I appreciate your coaching.
I'm gonna teach you how to ride a whip. Meanwhile. Oh, I forgot to take Casper out to lunch. Well then. That's not good. Bernie.
I got it right? Phew.
Nice.
Thanks. That's reassuring. Thanks for that. I got it right? Phew.
Nice.
Hope this is good for something.
It is, don't worry. I build up your sword.
Nothing worth celebrating. Praise isn't necessary, really. I still have much to learn. My efforts were not in vain.
Well, he doesn't have very much faith. And yet, well, that could have gone better.
Oh. How embarrassing. Tell me, am I achieving anything yet?
Yes. You achieve
Not
the
a
ability
total
to use
waste.
wind. Now you have an offensive option that isn't bad.
I got it? You're quite the I've grasped it!
Marvelous. Petra. Time.
You have my I have understand. You are giving me praise? I have understanding.
Yes.
I work to grow.
Alright. No more training for set. Yeah, that seems about right for Cass. You, I'm going to switch.
Tell me something. I'm not sure about that.
Whatever. Dorothea time.
Well, I had fun today. Of course. You want...
Of course.
Well...
We've seen this before.
Hello. Yes. Look, I know what I'm doing. You might think about doing the same. You? Anyway, I'm not just playing. I very much want to find a good... Finding someone who could ask for anything more. Anyway, I value your opinion. Unless you'd like to take care of me. I wasn't... Or did you really just consider... The thought hadn't crossed my mind before, but...
Well then.
Gotten awfully quiet. You might... If so, I'm very...
Do.
It is a perfect day to exert oneself.
We will work with each other.
It is done. Enlightening.
Fantastic.
Ah, it's clear to me now.
Alright. Here are some flowers, Raphael. And for next time, as we practice battles. Alright.
In battle, it's necessary to deploy battalions so that students can experience taking command. I doubt I need to say this to a mercenary like you, but if you have any questions about how to use your soldiers, please don't hesitate to ask. After you hire a battalion, battalions be sure to think.
Yes.
When you deploy a battalion, if a
you
gambit
can use
is
gambits
successful,
in battle.
joining forces with a nearby
Have allies
ally
nearby
is
to do gambits. That's it, we're gonna save. Stop there. Okay. Now. Okay. Now, I actually have to cut off here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do these battles off screen, and I'll get to the. And I'll start off from the beginning of the battle next time. Or at least just before I go into the cutscenes of 2 battle for next time. Anyway, I'm gonna check to see who's what. Alright. I'm going tomorrow. Alright. There. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream today. A bit of a longer one than usual. Hope to see you guys on the other side, and y'all have a wonderful day. Sayonara. Okay, now we end stream, and I'll cut the first half of the stream from this half to upload that. Goodbye.